check it.
That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it.
Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre Dudu Nani Tana Kamu Quantin, Tay Acotonio Mabiguya shop, so being now Fako, and no so yourself for fro. Oh, so to Fako Sikas, one in Impatable, and Nasa Achimota La Paz, Cosin Sawam. Jimmy Dale is your one stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, Inyani, and Nasa Adibia Wope Bia. So, Koton Quadia and your baby also to a Jimmy Dale. You can look at Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soul Tour, or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Are you an artist finding difficulties shooting your music videos due to financial situations, poor directing, or poor visuals? Then worry no more, because Kojokin Production, in collaboration with Flex Entertainment, are here to save your situation with a soft promotion package. From now till December, get a powerful top-class quality visuals to your music videos at a cool 2,000 Ghana cedis, and the most interesting parties at your own choice of location. Won't pay way, now pay DN. For more details, just pick up your phone and call them on 0249-817182. Get the best and a quality video.
ABE on the beat.
Honestly, I'm the emotional type. Sometimes I cry deep down my heart when I'm writing these words. I'm not antisocial type, cause man I was open, and for that I've been hurt by many friends. They love you cause you're ordinary, but when you're special to our society, you're abomination and a curse. But for me I believe, if you regularly stay real, greatness will find you. But fuck it all depends. I'll play you professional, get you laid and move on. Baby girl, so to break it down to you. Actually that was the plan. Now I'm asking for forgiveness through this song. I was crazy and lame, girls, I wish you could understand. Father, forgive me for leaving home too soon, and also with your money, dad. Yeah, I thought I'm the man, but shit, I'm a west. My son right now, dad, just like your son dead to me. Way back then, when you see me on the street, don't praise me. I'm not proud of me, the problem child, the prodigal. Even Bible talk of me, I'm under the bigger papers. Then you turn your back on me, revolutionist, lyrical, psychotic. Don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me.
They don't. They say they love a nigga, but they don't. They never want to see you in the zone. You gotta watch your back, cause they don't. Man, they don't. They say they love a nigga, but they don't. They never wanna see you in the zone. Yeah, you gotta watch your back, cause they don't. Cause I am the problem child. The fact is I don't know how. Yeah. They said I am stubborn and wild, but damn it, I'm lucky and proud. Yeah. Cause I am the problem child. The fact is I don't know how. Yeah. They said I am stubborn and wild, but damn it, I'm lucky and proud. Yeah.
July 26, 2 hours when I left home. I don't wanna say this, but I gotta let it go. Thought I should put this on some crazy beat, bro. This not the news, this about my life some years ago. Actually, I left to the girl, can't mention the name, but she knows. She said, baby, wherever you go, my pussy goes. I love it, but I lost it cause I cheated with some street hoes. Whoever's holding this girl now deserves some kudos. Another reason why I left, cause my dad was too street. Oh, he thought I was trying to put me on live, but it was wrong though. The hey made me run to join some other street folks. They said I'll make it. They introduced me to take a draw. 2 days later, man who appear my bank account. Hey, now say me come my mama jail, no I can't. No, riches without a family, what is it about? Fears me yet to take what she run about. My bottom, no.
They don't. They say they love a nigga, but they don't. They never want to see you in the zone. You gotta watch your back, cause they don't. Man, they don't. They say they love a nigga, but they don't. They never wanna see you in the zone. Yeah, you gotta watch your back, cause they don't. Cause I am the problem. problem child. The fact is I don't know how. Yeah, yeah. They said I am stubborn and wild, but damn it, I'm lucky and proud. Yeah, yeah. But I am the problem child. The fact is I don't know how. Yeah, yeah. They said I am stubborn and wild, but damn it, I'm lucky and proud. Yeah, yeah.
We all have to grow, and before we can grow, we need some quality content in our showbiz space before we can grow. That is why here on Sammy Flex TV, we make sure we give you everything you need. Here we are talking about proper showbiz content. Same way on Kingdom TV, we've secured Ghana and West Africa, giving you quality information in our showbiz space. On this platform, we call it Showbiz Daily. I am Sammy Flex, leading the conversation here on the show, and we talk about PL showbiz and nothing else. Welcome if you are online watching us live on Sammy Flex TV on YouTube. First, subscribe to the channel, and second, make sure you become part of the show by putting down your comments. And if you are watching on Kingdom TV, remember we've provided a WhatsApp number that you can also contribute your messages. You can do so via 024-3514-732. Show put together by Emmanuel Ofori Lapiji, camera by Digital Rasta Currency, show directed by Richie Flex, with support from Tina Baby, Sexy Don Don, as well as Gideon Neelam Tyson. Now I have some three great men with me who will be doing the breakdown and the analysis with me here on the show. Let me say thanks to my immediate left, J Smart, aka Elijah the Worshipper. Elijah the Worshipper. Hey, shout out to Elijah the Worshipper, man. Hope you are good wherever you are. And Reagan is Beef Nation president. He's also here, as well as Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Chamo. He's also online content strategist, and he's always your consultant. Get ready and vibe with him. Let's do some more for you, guys. Akwaba. Yeah. Now you go straight to business. Straight. If you're also online, you have to share the link with your people. Tell them Sammy Flex and his people are back on the show. Thanks for all your wonderful feedback from Kingdom TV, as well as on Sammy Flex TV, where we talk about the real deal. Comedian DKB Akasembi, it wasn't comedy though. Asama Kanya comedy. So I want us to just watch a video from him. Na Emra Medin Komo. I know that in Ghana, you might have gone to the bank. Ekosi say America from the bank. You might have gone to the bank. Ekosi say yes, say or card the BSS or the transactions. Okoyi card wako DQ mu. In fact, na no can say them no na ye card. Yeah. Me kai resisi. Timi ye card. Ni e bro o ma pon ni e ma pon sa ni timi ye. Now, after going through all this hassle and the stress to get your card, Udu bank, say, okay, could be a bank account, pay. Next to for card brand and verify, say, well, years old, daddy, where they am pay. Meanwhile, we use that same card to vote. The president who is ruling us now, that same card gave him the power to rule us. But in the bank, or at the banks, this card, comedian DKB is frustrated about this. Maybe his frustration is right. Maybe his frustration is wrong. Let's watch the video. Now, my pundit, say almost experience is saying, the comedian's point is even useless. The comedian's point is also very valid. Let's watch this. We'll come back to do the discussion. We'll be right back.
See, some things are total rubbish in this country, and it must be said. Where from this inconsistency with IDs? You want to document something simple. The system is so inconsistent with IDs. Who are those in government in charge of the IDs? Can't you just be stable for a minute? What is all this frustration for? What is all this frustration for? I've come to bank, I'm trying to open a bank account. Nonsense. You give this ID, no, we don't take this ID. We take this ID. We don't take that ID, but we take that ID. Why all this? At first, one ID, you can open your bank account, do literally everything with it. And then something, how does an ID even expire? How does an ID expire, to be honest? How does an ID expire? My identity is a Ghanaian. the document shows my identity. So the government, the document has expired. Doesn't mean I'm not a Ghanaian anymore. There should be new rules where even if your ID expires, you can document with it. Expiration of ID is just another way of the government saying, come and pay me for renewal. And then you go and pay the government for a small paper to be given to you. But for your ID, how does your identity expire as a Ghanaian? Okay, so my voters, my passport is expired. Then all of a sudden, I'm now from Grushi or I'm from Kazakhstan. Am I not still a Ghanaian? How does an ID expire? Think about it. How does it expire? It's not supposed to expire if you're going to use your ID for documentation. Okay, granted, my ID is expired. If I'm going to commit crime now and they get my old ID, would the police say it's expired? So you see that it's rubbish. Pure rubbish. Those in charge of the ID system in Ghana, stabilize it. One, we should use one ID for everything. Stop fucking changing it. And then, one thing documentation I want to do, frustration up and now I have to go and sit down and take passport picture. Nonsense. To the extent that I've given my new voters ID, they said no, they want the old voters ID. No wonder the country is going back. No wonder the country is going back. You have new voters ID, but the system demands old voters ID. Backwards country. The whole country is -1.
Alright, so the man you just watched is a comedian in Ghana. In fact, Wajini Dean, my friend DKB, Derek Kobina Bonnie. Na the frustration in Nana say the ID card or the call banker, and now is the cover old bra, no cover old, or baby is that be and cover new bra. Ama and seminal aye baby. I don't know if this has happened to you. Share your experience with us on the WhatsApp number 0243514732. Number is on your screen. And maybe you are watching online from around the world and in Ghana. If you also have any experience, share with us. Let's see what sense we can make out of that senselessness. Chamu, mama non starting. Why experience be that?
Oh, baby, several times.
Several
times. I make Access Bank.
Okay.
A1 and a First Allied Savings and Loans, so the same thing.
Okay.
Now I Access Bank there no. Me new one. And I'm say debit. New one no there.
Okay, transaction or you
me transaction. And me new ID no I'm say debit. I'm pay old one. And you know me na ma me di ni na ahye me ho. Ni nyina agum bag. And the na me old one man and the omoje. And na me call First Allied there no. And they almost say ID na expire. I did not make the moment I expire in the almost the IS. I
don't know DKB problem there. What is the
because me no more argue that line and they say me ana me nipa na me jina ho. Information there what I did not much I expire. I did no information any mo system ne so ana. Say was so a correct valid, with me identity na mo open almost I expire. But I don't know, then come in say, I did out the I didn't know, and I wouldn't mean funny. As in, a voter's ID, vote because I expire. That's the main purpose for voting. ID. But yeah, they identify what identity they say I expire. If you can verify, say, information there, no one original honey there, I don't know, I expire. Because just identification purpose. But on the attorney say even outside Ghana no ebi wo ha omu yisu omu discretion institutions no institution bi wo ha omu ka say I expire we won't accept it ebi won so omu ka say oh yeah be accept it because it me identify by the ma omu no de ni easy ni say wo database na e wo na nkasa na ensesa enye say ID bebre hu
yes
in terms then easy craft for them to tell you say ebi I expire.
And in this case I'm sure it is the same your database there.
And one in change purpose of the card no and I won't mean fanye as in a voting I won't mean fan voting say hospital now they call insurance card I won't mean fan call hospital but okay oko renew almost san odin almost ka say afide we togo ni baby a free na Ghana na free date na e so keke no mo change no and no the almost say they very very frustrating. Very, very.
So DKB is right.
DKB is right. Oh, you're right, but the ye be call a year ni nyina o be kwa na san yakobom panyimfo no because our ID card issue so omo ka san ko mo ye one I no dey be fa bibia kofo na start here me kai pa president kofo ebedi aban wa ntimi anye common ID card amagana for ena okoye ena atamels bae atamels nso so obeye atamels nso so ye ya ankosi aga mahama nsi attempted so aso nso pese oye amfa ho akufo ado aban nso ye hunu so ye leaders ni nyina we na ukoka fix the country say fix your mind we if I fix your mind ho be ena de ya ne say omu nyina nso omu twa sika kofo I think atamels de no bra de omu say de ya dada ne nyintu omu ahegu ye starting foforo na ya ye bi ebinum koji card ni bi kwa omu register bi ba omu shi ni nyina agui omu san starting foforo ya starting foforo besinne common ID card intimi nyenwe me kra me ko register bi me san ka me card a omu ananso say eda na obeye na ye de be ma eda na me ko ye omu gi me data bi omu ka chen se me nko ochina maba adeche me ko ha so omu movie ko ba bi foforo enti say ye ka say card no kwa me san kan nim ba bi na mpo ave na omu di information aba say omu be bi offices okọ office ho na say card ni no okọ mbesan ye foforo ma ni nyina nye ka ade na mo me kai pass ye wo school omu ka kire Ken University omu ka kire say card ye be card amaye okọ ya nsabeka ampa ukọ tena ho omu take you picture omu ye ya na ye you card amount na ukọ peking kan nya say ukọ bra bia enti ebe de na yetimi an Ken University bag a whole Ghana ntimi nye mufo nkoma Ken University for no munya maye because card kakade it shouldn't be a difficult task. It shouldn't be a difficult task kra Ken University say so wo ho na o card ira your office bia okọ ya obo index number be print from na what chiaka student ID card ya be print from na what chiaka this simple thing no obi sika obi di chobo obi betinti no say MPP for na ya NDC for ba mo say MPP for na anye ni ye nti ye ntungu ni en start omo zo be start ay go say hwe na MPP for so ba mo say NDC for so anye ni ye no ma ye na ba sika ekom any contractor sika waje de onfa ma o onfa ma any di ye problems ni bi ni ya de atu DKB ya ba no say no so banks no omo so omo put better system in place. I think our banks are lazy almost say very very lazy banks ni nyina and the time we nyina so supervision asem na ye kan sa database no bank na akra so kra betimi aye bibia enkomo be link up with the current one no my I didn't na bank ebeka say current data ye one voters ID no omu ni sa data na me ye kra na ye nsheda nya ye kra ye ka say ye pa itiminya because old ID card no me wo data no ho na ye dey me ne madam for na we were trying to come up with a system ye dey vote ni adadinti no we got it said the be match into ubo nipa ni dia na a pop it up. It's nothing difficult for even the banks to get access to, but they and the banks and all money because nobody is supervising them. They are doing whatever they like.
I see. In Team Dodo Solomon, Chemo, wa confirm me say DKB's frustration is real. What about you? Do you have something to share? Feel free and let's talk about it. Nana, Regan, mami nya opinion.
What's on the charge for?
How much also?
I think it's how do you know a tour. Of course you'll be frustrated, especially when maybe you need the account for something very urgent. So I understand where he is coming from, but I think recently Menya a very positive encounter with some of the banks. In fact, just last week, I think last week Wednesday was a Thursday, I just decided to activate some of my old bank accounts. So I did EcoBank, I did Fidelity Bank, I did Access Bank, and in fact, man, it made me feel cry. I was thinking about the hassles that I will go through at the bank because I think on working days, maybe more on 4. So I was thinking, say, our bank 3 can I even finish, activating all the and get my Visa cards and but to me from I think 10 a.m. to like 2 a.m. maybe bank me and Sammy and I didn't go through much for so I'm
can now get ID card
ID in fact me family union na me say the entire my family union na somewhere omo ye new ID card na my area no obi send me MoneyGram bi me yes me kwa nti me ko no me de a win a new ID card omo ka tell me say like omo emba omo system ma ha you be ombe accept so oma anye so me kono minim say ye to aba no wie no I think I stand to be corrected but I think say omo announce say right now the voters ID card can be used for all bank
as in the new
voters ID can be used for all bank transactions into me kono am so the minim Ghana force by especially with banks into them I mentioned am fa and luckily for me, me call EcoBank. They ask for my TIN number. And I'm because so me near TIN number, and also
registration.
And I say, oh, me need Ghana card, and I'm so me I say, I me Ghana card number, and I me TIN number. And I think that they're not my educated public, and they say they will be what Ghana card number now. They would Germany now by TIN number. So in fact. It was bank on Mokrapas and I'm realizing so monya ye krama ye juma. And tia no pon me provided as my TIN number EcoBank just last week Wednesday Thursday and then from there me call Access Bank almost you see the same card na me bibia ma in fact almost put them share that presentation to them so you can use any of the two to do it and almost far Ghana card.
See when Ghana card no.
Yes, when Ghana card no.
TIN number there and they
watch number no yes and they say card number in the hand and one is TIN number no. And see and I think
as a card is here the card is here come here.
Obet me there here o bank transaction. In fact say omo jebas and me say just last week Wednesday I have used this card to do media be a bank account.
O bank a wo koye independence nya bank bia na eje indi
wo bank me ensan say my bank my Fidelity bank my Access bank
I useless sem wallet me fanya we
no
me say to my register
and
wa ko ede
me registration o man fa card na ma me
card ko
me zanka
e be dey sa we ni dey o sa nkomodi ni dey factors be be brasa me I say I don't do me. Well, say me koye me dey Okumase. David, they are down for David. My friend, me say member na member. Me koye no mo taking me details here be we. Omo chem say member. I think it was Friday. Omo chem say member Monday because sometimes omo print cards no according to certain numbers be. Omo print be na matching. Nti omo ka say member Monday na me koye na omo de me card man. So I don't know why they said come tomorrow. I will buy almost almost few before. I don't know which communication that's why I'm saying it could be so many factors. Because me obi one month so I any day say broach na wakwakoji and also would you say no so it's still the problem you have. You understand?
We see don't office. We see now the man I want say I swap like information be akra ni so.
I receipt na I say
paper.
And the other two child bo show go to paper.
We papa.
After me there have a
paper ni so. We papa. Ade a obetumi a print no how many pa. E dey na go on komra meje.
Obi akwa aba beje.
Me wa printer na so si ho.
Okay.
Printer na dey print e si ho. On so si nipa no komra meje. On komra meje nda be.
Me na mo flow.
Okay, we dey concern na.
Nkrofo dodo na akwa aba beje omo.
Kromo.
Aha. Enti
dodo na so
ka na dey eye ejuma.
Ka ho.
Mo dey account musa.
Na mo nya.
Omo go register in the doors.
Omo eye ejuma. Based on me personal experience. I'm not talking for anybody. I'm talking for my own self. Okay. In fact, I think say this year say omo ka say you can merge your health insurance with the Ghana card. I thought it was a lie. Okay. Me merge with just a short code.
And it worked.
It's worked. Enti eye ejuma but you see I think say bank so are not being responsible enough. Because sometimes when their systems go down, they send us SMS. Because I almost send the SMS. So even some of these things, and I think that the banks should take that responsibility and say, okay, say voters ID card you still have your customers database. Said they was me sending SMS cause yeah system now you say we Monday engagement we listen. Why can't you send the same information across your customers and tell them so ABS say a voters ID card yeah in fine engagement too bad for Ghana card bra. Then people will get the public and our will serve them, they will get that information on bank one sign or waka and say won't you see way. Okay. Now Wababa frustrated. So I think say almost someone taking our responsibility.
The banks are not being
responsible. They are not being responsible at all. Yeah. They should take that responsibility. Say we just information communication keke. Yeah. Because say DKB in that text message. And only so bank na catch me say omonji vote me yes so be for voters ID card dey come. So just irresponsibility on the part of the banks. It's omo responsible not said omo said the omo find you don't wait for the customers to come to the bank and come and queue. No what's up
what the queue be 1 hour.
So on number
it cannot be very
just give them information. You mama dey me Eco Bank account I call them at Bebro 10 years. And every day they send me message. Dear customer, then dear customer, then dear customer. I got them at scratch.
And then I got them at.
Oh, send me coming. Or employer, no. You know, call GM Bank. The GM Bank. Just information with the customers.
I don't mind, guys. It goes with it too.
Get it, man. When is that, man? I call him say, I'm checking me really, man. And I'm 20 cities there.
Oh my goodness. Let's share experiences. According to comedian DKB, this is what he went through from the bank. Now, me sure say assembly see, you know, when Timimpo unru ne kabumpo. Abontia no the frustration selfie video addressing situation e be announce will be feel free na yanka ya dream where your friend is Showbiz Daily live on Sammy Flex TV, streaming on YouTube. Subscribe, and at the same time we are also live on Kingdom TV where we talk pure entertainment. Jay Smart is a blogger and a journalist. Let me listen to what he will say. Jay, what's your experience you're saying?
Experience there will be but then edika na mamicha ashofo nyina na micha other team at
okay. Now one child like that
worshiper.
Say no wedika.
Medika. Okay. Why are there? So you know through.
Yeah. Brasami. Mama yata say research has made us understand say the average Ghanaian are all suffering from depression. Yes. And
that been a real research about it.
Not long ago.
Also the average Ghanaian is suffering from depression. Come. Someone is hungry, someone is depressed. They are not the same.
I would want to state here emphatically that some of these things are what is causing the depression most of the Ghanaians. Now I want to back this with so many facts and I say experiences Nyankasa ma encounter. I don't really understand why in here we are able voters ID much mema the two aba elect a very high authority be to say president, but we can't use the voters ID to do other things. And I actually don't get the reason why we have to put the old one aside and then be like we should do new one. While even at that same time we were even doing Ghana card. So what was the purpose for the Ghana card? And voters ID no mama yen and that no grano. Cause even social yena it look as if say that nana so so new ones na
yeah.
Now even after so voters your friends Ghana card they made Ghanaians understand say Oba office no what went to nyanje biano. They do it for you. Now, the frustrating aspect in it. Wako omo office no, or omo control say sorry bra in Tembes at 5 a.m. Now when you go 5 a.m. now wako no, they only select few people. They will tell you say by 2 p.m. omapon. Public office now it's your car. Omo dey yenye tax it's your car. Say you should save us no. Omo be control say by 2 omapon. It say ebia muye 1,000 and I say den krana. Say mobile, they will just select few that will match that 2 p.m. It is a mugu one na say 2 ni ebo pepepe o mama e bi ento so yapon kofie That is what they do. And so some of the people can be in the queue
so many times.
It's very, very frustrating. I don't know why the people occupying public offices make Ghanaians suffer this way. Now, one artist I was working with, and I said, this person wanted to donate to the women cervical your friend say, I think department, and so because we wanted to be very professional about what we wanted to do, now I was said you register a foundation under the person's name. So the foundation you person registered because say now you pay indemnity. We were advised say okay we should go in a certain direction that you sabe kind of within 2 weeks time. Usually and I think it is 2-3 months before November. So we were advised to go the 2 weeks time, which we had to pay more because we needed the thing very fast. Now they came requesting for Ghana card, and then the person wasn't here. It's Nepali need Ghana card, and then they said, okay, if the person is not here, then it means you have to pay extra for the Ghana card again. Now we paid for the extra for the Ghana card again. After you did not 2 weeks later, I didn't buy. Almost say because Nepali any say now only Ghana card and delay process, and then we have to exactly we paid for it. But now, so me like the thing say Nepali episode catch say because the person is not here no, so lawyer now obey approve it we no episode omutia bibi before obey approve it for us. Now this is how the thing affected the people. Plans are and I say na ya pese ekwe donation. First of all, sikana ya no eno eda ho no ma yegusu etwea emba. And then the donation we want to do no and also egusu hangi ho no. And so this one if I chronicle onya sa your friend say akwa say or the sa ejuma no. And if you go to our birth and death register ho no that is what I'm saying. Say it is good they came out to say Ghana, the average Ghanaian is suffering from depression. But I want to state emphatically here that it is the people or occupying the public offices. They are causing all these frustrations because you go to the birth and death registrar and then you pay for money for your birth certificate. Birth certificate. Now you pay the money and then send your uncle will even treat you. First of all, can so share structure. A honuma omokase a ho ena Ghana yekipi Ghana records. I mean
it beats your imagination.
Personally, I don't know if you've been there before. The headquarters birth and death headquarters. No, Gamro say Gamro.
Okay. Like Accra no.
Yes.
Ministries or ministries area.
The area the jump of it. So sometimes when you go and some of these things are not working out, you ask yourself say okay because what structure the sometimes you wouldn't share yourself with your but should that be the way forward?
Not at all.
I just don't understand why they've decided to make things very difficult for we Ghanaians. Like because say ufi asena say oko different countries are some of these frustrations you don't get them more. Now wow my more I was like things need to be quite easy for you. Now go through no, they are making everything difficult, everything tough. Like due to distance you are missing some opportunities. Be more able to me put you on certain space. You just miss them because of some of these things. That I think they should watch. And I don't know. I don't know. Like my brother said, it boils down to supervision.
Okay.
Yes, supervision. Because the people are interested in the monies. Small I wouldn't know say bribery, but they are interested. From the citizenry to that issue. Because what I don't know you pay. Payments now because the government even pay you again but you pay now they deliberately want to frustrate you so that you can come and then pay again. So the more you pay now no, these are something they need to watch. It is very sad, like airtime.
Okay, just matter say airtime. It means or no, the raho. Some now can the raho. I know ya papa. Like I'm saying, maybe an hour experience bit to share. Let's do that on WhatsApp 0243514732. And to those who are watching online live, be part of the conversation. Share the link and also remember to put down your comments. Subscribe to what we are doing on Sammy Flex TV on YouTube, because this is where real information lives. Yes, Nana Mekoso.
Yeah, can't say let me just take the opportunity and put across this big question I've been asking myself for quite some time now. Especially with about birth certificates. I don't understand why like for your birth certificate in era, I just also hire for fraud. Like you should go through the process and do a new one. I know why. Information you have Chemo, what register Chemo, what register Nanarega, what register Sam. You have the data. And the other thing I say, even a fee people for a lost the person should pay, print the data you have out for the person. But you have to go through
and start the same
process again. Like
and information and we understand now the information can be inconsistent.
Of course, because
Madam Fubi or yeah or feel information no Kumasi. And or person the visa application or any passport fast. And no delay no Kumasi and or background into background or fill forms for exchange BB also. Saturday now o chase kanti omo man no passport e wa bra omo man no birth certificate e wa bra Kumasi de no nyamae any do what information two different one and the war system
most of the time offices Hona didi didi.
That's why we are saying that the system is not checking them well. The system is checking them out. They don't fool like this.
Now, me call me the paper bina or tima meal. Make I say or more forms to be I be a me feeling or hurt I say we debi or tea or no paper mammy. And I was in intro me deal also. Now me intro me date of birth and also like. Okay, can't the main church or what paper? Me no me first scanning can man. Me did scan man we and I'm say na enti me baba gia e dey never say my baby be on ma me receipt be also debi. I had a man receipt to buy the be me ya or say me ko me ba menya.
So my receipt ja my receipt and never call records mo say
Moses Nkana man for share. Yes, don't wash your dirty linen outside. Elsewhere around the world.
Outside
people are watching this live on Sammy Flex TV on YouTube today. Just that our prayer is some of these things will be a thing of the past. Our prayer is system number too smooth. Because system here too smoother. Chronone ketas shebia enkoso. If the system is right, a BBR or PCB so Chemo will register that. Oh boss, Miss best setter did the same in Team Do Solomon okay in Team Do Solomon for now by 50. Oh permitting the same any account pa. My
passport be anyone system so or cabinet me screenshot me 50 Ghana. Or screenshot me passport from biometric one. But I have to go as a static process in
that is what I'm saying. The average version of work, I'm frustrated.
Oh yeah, depressed that they hear fufu ne akrante kwa. They treat maku any nkrumagu no. Onya boso kind de bia. The depression will vanish just within seconds. Now Strongman so akasembi na menim tene or person or cherepa. I don't really know what Strongman is saying. That will be our next topic here on Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily. We are live on Sammy Flex TV. We are also live on King Tom TV. If you are watching online, I keep telling you, share the link, subscribe to it, and let's do more, because this is our show and we do everything together. On the screen, our WhatsApp line is also active. Let's hear from you. Strongman Koya interviewer Angel FM. I think Kumasi Angel FM. Na you didn't come more about Sarkodie, the former boss. Brian Nipa bi akase o Sarkodie crowd offering on Strongman response minim the opatre like a day pound opatre. Let's watch this excerpt of an interview, and when we come back, Pandits J Smart, Nana Reagan, and I Team Do Solomon Chemo on Bedi Hun come announce watch be. Watch this. We'll be right back.
Nti emra wo be hia me biem no. Oka na mayo. Ye nyina na e cool like. Ko yesa wonye G, wonye gangster enough. Wow, as wa ba social media. E ma flow na wan fan na den na o girl no. It doesn't make sense. Nti anu bi de na.
Eti omuja na sumuni no.
Normal. Say me meet my chat sack na wan fi me. Say me meet my chat me na me. Normal. I know the.
That day be wa say down.
Ebi okwa ma adwen da hwe. Wo ye mbi ntimi ye obi. You chat me me chat me aka chat no say me chat we say wan fi me. Wa chat we ma me nso me ma ne nko no ma hwa ma na take blue ba.
No question e ya no.
Say no bi 19 am ga onye guy na fa sa. O say unsu yi wani.
Unsu yi wani.
Na take blue. Ebe ma na unsu ma afia na hwe. Simple. Onye oga no ntu frɛ na wa mfa. Ene girl crowd to phone man otimi frɛ na wa mfa. Na artist
was out of credit class egu.
Uwi aba frɛ no sa se wa hu call. Call no so MTN for confirm me aba. Unso so wa hu call. Wo ntie no.
Eti Strongman, the response no na minim the person che na Reagan na beef nation president and na we so beef na this assembly by ti ma men call no so no moment start say Strongman patch say na Strongman patch say ana ma men chemu ye kakra Strongman say enipa na omugina social media na omo ye interview na omo say Sarkodie friend na on fan na test na reply no o say adam girl no ana Muna mo yere girls and like auntie what friend no mo anso ye ni e na on to for dem mo ano na we out you usu na me friend no father so go there your girl Strongman say
rather let me say the Strongman person can na say yes ofre
mo we quick
yeah ofre na ya amfa emesu nkyere shedem also your friend amfa on no petite for that. And to me, I don't think it's a good message for anybody.
Strongman is not handling
like,
it well.
Yeah. So our message now, man, I talk to him say, oh, and then my friend Chemu ne what top into one fa. I only should just a one fan into was sending a text message when replying to no. Also the show more chance say also be paid baby.
When I beef from beef nation from
also be paid baby now also you baby. Ebi ana nkoye Chemu na akoye obi a on fa ho this punishment no.
Yeah.
Now I can say because maybe na Chemu na me pe Chemu in film nti the ono so bad ma me fire because ufrudu as na also onye for that is it's a bad message.
Okay.
I think say the be say bia be hwehwe mu say eme omo ba the ebe kasa say omo first Sarkodie wa amfani na it is good because at the end of the day no ebia Sarkodie emba social media so mbe cheche nsemu but omo betimi arechi omo out behind the scenes no ebia betimi ne omo etiesi omo nsema ma nipa no crap na ebia oba abontin besu yen no mo say oh ebia say ni senti na Saka amfa Charlie brothers yenje mu na nka but so omo cheche omo nsemu crap na nipa na enya no ho nti ase a na so oba abontin be ka say the ma eni na e believe yes oh on the anytime Saka go call am bia he dey I think say this be what we all be for push. This be the attitude you was saying in a push it down. Say ebe ma to bi tim say oh bi yo bi there. Say na emre was into there. O dey fashion like fast off.
Nyana announce why.
No so nyana no why bi na we nyo no a. And I went to me crown page am ba yet so no. I don't think say
and you be an honest that you be try ho about say.
Of course, if you know one mount, you know of course I'm flex for. It is the same results no share. Maybe as I'm man, then I will achieve share. Into a fun show, you see,
talk about it.
Yes. So on your explanation, Papa Ma, we nyama. And I say, in fact, say industry people don't know
an explanation. Sack the buyer answer take well
with people. And then you may do that. And sure say. Obesa kwakotena baby akoma the same explanation say be o chena ade acho bi afre me manfa na me ma me kra afre me manfa nti o fre me manfa enye hwe what you say nti yema sa attitude of okay ada say me kan de no ana say bi je mu amana kakra no a me mfa nhye metim say me so pese me ye obi bi no because me e am pedo do no ya me ndwen nipa mienu no mo de ye omo hu no me dream the innocent people who also want the same opportunity.
I'll be better.
Yes. I'll be better. Nipa bako. So I call your essence. Do you know how many rappers that wants to also be at the top like Sarkodie. That's Sarkodie now. You are shutting doors at them because Sarkodie they are you. It's not a good message for me.
Okay, anti Strongman. Nana Regan say and control say asem na Canada enye kwan so no. Say Sarkodie emfa ko na person kan feel free na kan ntwam. Na say bia obesesa onsesa. Na mum say o ka say media my din we ba na me media ni bi dey. Started for that. Mose mrabi no. O say ye ntwa ho ehu hia. J to aso also ohu the Strongman can saying.
Strongman lately I say agro abani ni so far. Lately Strongman e di agro pa.
You say
sit on radio and then na what I say. Your kind looks more like I say di agro bi no. One say actually you can I say entoya that.
Yeah.
Yes. Because social conversation maybe another conversation if you are all the people that were calling Sarkodie were calling for business purposes. Na obia FM because of Ejuma. It is a obeba betina radio so
and he is also a businessman.
Exactly. Now wabeka say offer and one far also forget it say or no so efrewa memfa. What is the tendency say your friend say Sarkodie will need that person or not? Ebetuna ba say Sarkodie will never even need that person sakra na ebia wakase bia odi ejai enyomie. So when he come on air to make some of this statement because Sarkodie na kasa ne kra no. So ubeshe Sarkodie almost the songs big songs ni na a feature. So ubeshe the big songs bia a feature. And so I don't understand why or no MPC obe blessi obiso and I say
I think he has a point too.
No, it's the fact. No,
it's the fact.
No, the fact I want to establish a Sarkodie big songs not say a feature no.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Most of them.
It's a fact. Sarkodie major song be a feature. So I don't understand why I say because music business way it is either you get a gig and I say obi a feature. And I say your revenue from streets and those are the business aspect of it. And all the people that came out, no, omunila emayeti say there was a
business, yeah.
Exactly. Business in there. And say who Strongman wabane say bia say open say bia we damage control cry. You could do it in such a way bia and I say open say obe kasana etiasa.
But do you see that as a damage control? Because he was also saying that or not just Sarkodie and so that Sarkodie so be friend and also emfa.
Oh, Entina make us say Strongman he doesn't have a point in the sense say ebia na because so share senya ono ekasa clearly cry na because Strongman if we Sarkodie come cry no be na Sarkodie ni Strongman asanje bi then so this one we are talking about business aspect. Business, this is purely business we are talking about here. It is a obe advice say ebia the parent say on train say or no endru news na say ye na or no is probably there we can say is having the case.
Okay, J Smart blogger and also actually now say that be Strongman one can say in terms of two pundits obi say that be Strongman one year presentation here. My question we near that be a chemo so a position it here now taking it from there. Whilst you are also telling us what you think about Strongman's response to Yedu Adamo Musino, the archive is regarding Mogel. No. Okay, Chemu, what are you
all starting na as a minute ya do. Onya di be fa mu se ono nso send you message am finance na akwa odin so. So unu ka sa waka. Baby a menene enka na menene ya adwene ne yese. Se ufre obi a me principle me frɛ na me frɛ 2 times na one fa me frɛ bi. Enye se me bo afu se one fa me call me frɛ.
You assume say the person is not in a position
to answer.
Yeah.
Indi bia later no be answer. Say later one answer on person no be kasa. Indi no e dey bium na obetimi aye. Indi no enka omo frɛ Sarkodie no. Se o frɛ Sarkodie na one fa na wansan return kwa de chene say on person no be kasa and as a business na person ya on person no be say business no and the move on me there no e business na wo kwa akoye e discover bre ono no Sarkodie kra but unfortunately for you Sarkodie is not interested in your business.
Okay,
move on ko pro before for any yes business no e bia nka Sarkodie be ma better money Sarkodie be ma whatever but also or no any business. Now what can you do? And you be or person no be business. And you no funny but the point is Sarkodie so every wa on fana Strongman the memo. The money yen se munu say Sarkodie the better business in every wa. Aden na on fa. Or no na the business every no was say on pay. But or no the business every na yeah, why not? This sebi ebia eno so enzemhunu na ode ebrew and then you can also decide not to because once so benefit you.
So no, in that case no ka say ebia Sarkodie or top into no fancy obi so be ba benya hit as Sarkodie be person obi feature na na say bibi that time Sarkodie so frɛ wa na mfa
because anybody on pesca because Sarkodie frɛ no e scan no dey ba. My point is that business business any casual course near that.
Yeah. Casual discussion.
Casual discussion. For instance, video.
Yes.
It means Sarkodie any interested in the business. And yet, and the men yet, and the crowd at the first.
That baby or bet me or baby or person you do know you do.
That situation could even be just 1 in 1,000. Because Oma Maka Yemia La de Francophone artist, your friend is saying. Like the business did not even start at all. Unfortunately, and them then drew middle. I am Timmy.
Say, on so man assurance.
But the business did not
start. Brass and me, even at them then. Sarkodie so I do for only be moving.
The point is, say, when you say, obey and do not say, when your video name and come you should be both.
Oh, they will do also obey and why one day decided to say, may I video obey
this business one can't just obey all due.
And you know, want to then I bet that's my point.
It's not a fair.
It's not fair.
It's not. This word we have certain people where you don't become ungrateful to them, especially to say Edem. Because Edem was the one or to me I saw Sarkodie and Sakra and then they call Hammer Ho. So what I said, so person like this, of all Ahomachikra was so to me sorry.
And the one
okay, I like your motive finish.
One fan or bend. Won't mean anything. Move on with your life. Wouldn't and you may be a child, won't go any down. Ya, mean can't say any Edem yaw, Edem were any yakra no nipa. Ya, like Obi yours, and here ya, a bear ya, but into Obedi San ya on a change in our own when you Obiasi. Sarkodie and Vina, one go any video. Video near more. And think I want to say Sarkodie ama Elfimintino video no cry men no aboka no aboka and ya mokra na waboka me point
and say Sarkodie minti
Sarkodie ni munintino unya profit and cause open so unya no say enye Sarkodie one ko business in the first place into waboka ya obetumi aka but move on with your life me enti hono na ka mene Strongman be ya adwene say o ka say na de o girlfriend what friend one fa business na shegu waboka ko wanim because we a business person now we a business now waboka o forget it to business ni so na say we jai etna be say waboka we business ni bi the same thing as Sarkodie dey mu wa friend one fa what try means be a person or engage no wa anye ya obeka say oh me na person this Sarkodie business we anye ma men come ni ma boka ba ma farmer dey sir then you move on with your life but the second part is say Sarkodie so for wa be ni bi dey sabi one here na we ajimisem because bia na Sarkodie dey a bigger money anka wo kra say wo dey no koya anka unya sa eno no men ko ka say me friend no wa fendi wo no so friend me bre me bigger money amenye jusika asem no wo ene nko kan baby fufo unless any business ebi also ba be frɛ for trivia issue bi now so decide say oh we trivia me I don't need it eno dey fine by a business it said den ka wo dey come on na so ka say oye mi bindi me so me nye dey asebi we din kwata
chemo ato blue okay Strongman still say amfa say all three party me call it ya the other say but it's okay if you now the honest strong by agent say friend no afa jaisu onya announce so the bia no if you now the agent on our WhatsApp number on the screen you can contribute to the show. Meanwhile, those who are watching live on YouTube can also be part of the live chat, sharing the links with their people, because this is where we talk real show business. Now to one major story we have to discuss today. We Stonebwoy Aboy a Yam Festival course so London Clapham Common. Na the ekosi ene say Stonebwoy akobo show na we. In fact, fans di onyabi pa. Crowd was big, huge crowd. Now Stonebwoy performing we why video be a thank you video to start with. The video is mainly to say thank you to the people for showing him love. But then something is also bothering him. So Uncle Bo showed him because the show was not put together by original Ghanaian promoters in Tino. A section of the artist performing on a different stage and a busy performing on a different stage. The stage is not your minor stage and the major stage. Sene BET yekoje award ne bi ba na man focus oh ye wie BET ne krampo de kosi ye ne se ye nuanum bi omo je omo awards e wo backstage omo meji o main stage no. There was something similar with the Young Festival, which is the maiden edition though. Young Festival na mkobo Clapham Common maiden edition ye. And as Stonebwoy say oh what you see I say omo performing with the minor stage and not the major stage. But no who ni say we ayo bi and I na there no afro say oh Stonebwoy only your friend is saying King Promise mumra me bobi na mo ba ya mama mo ha no mo gina Stonebwoy so ya oho o ya oho so de ko bi fie ne nkonye si oba ko ye stuffing ba ko ye hard na o set na hard ne so a uni de obi aso be den o bet na hard ne so enti yenye din na ye monisa ne mo nke betimi a Ghana promoters a omo so wo diaspora no omo so yire omo ho na omo yire omo na omo drew level bia omo so the omato main stage so enye the minor stage na me bitasi we Ghana promoters no duty and I say artist na bia artist ne so ye adwuma na drew say hey Stonebwoy na ya fa na King Promise na fa no band there huge untimi fa into minor stage so a eno so ebetimi asolve problem yeah na yentie say the Stonebwoy can. But first, congratulations to him and King Promise. The show was huge. As a matter of fact, Stonebwoy killed it, gave his best as one of the best performers on the night. But on no idea to me say baby your call any day na the minor stage. The bigger stage was there. But I know the video money omo mo kan ho a omo free Nigeria mtimi ko gina so no. But I say yen Ghana for nka dia mo big nash mo and a young mission mo bobo din omo mo wabreche no. Omo so yire omo ho a omo se betime gina omo ankasa stage so. Let's watch the video na e ba ye medi hu komo say whose responsibility is it to get our artists on the main platforms? Mahu Riala. I'm so also called France and now called European countries named back. France. France okay. Ogusu Hompo oko boss some festival be huge. Menyasha na minor stage. No. Let's watch Stonebwoy's video. When we come back, we will talk show business here on this platform.
Have access to globally is by virtue of our own fellow Nigerian brothers. There are definitely other African brothers involved, you know what I mean? So I'm just using this opportunity to share my gratitude and everything. London Yam Carnival was crazy. We fried the yam and we killed it on the shrine stage. There was no Ghanaian artist on the main carnival stage, which to me is all right, because definitely if you invited somebody to your house, I don't think you're going to leave the house for them to take over anyway. You have to you have a say, you have control. But shout outs to King Promise, shout outs to myself for holding it down. And this has been the first edition, and I know the second edition, third and fourth is going to be greater. And I'm looking forward, and I'm throwing a challenge to all of our amazing promoters, international Ghanaian promoters who have been doing this from time to also join the race. Also, you know, hold the mantle. Also, put it together so that from across Africa we can all shine. All the South African promoters, let's do this. Stand in for your people. All the East Africa, North Africa, stand in for the African people, because we can't leave it we can't leave it out to only our Nigerian people to keep doing. It's not easy. So big respect to everybody. And this is all I have to say, that let's put away all the differences, come together and continue to do amazing things, because I would love to see all of my brothers as well. I'd love to be on these big stages and see a host of my people as well as seeing a host of other.
Okay, it is Stonebwoy and what me atu na numutru ewo London ogusu America abrochimamu London UK papa na information you dey be na bibisa say when responsibility. Is it true say promoters no responsibility, and now as artists they also have to even do some great works man for na katakarano so free house. There is no way they can put you at the back. They would need to put you in front to do any other thing you want to do. Jay over starting some komori because so now you're blogger.
Brasami, first of all, no, my member Stonebwoy Abaso, any Ejuma Oye, and I send Wafa, you see, the say he will address some of the happenings in the entertainment space.
Yeah, and look at the crowd, Charlie. It wasn't easy. Huge crowd,
To better the system for the upcoming ones, and I say more mobile to follow suit. I think Stonebwoy, the communication skills and so we can't just talk and then leave. I will say you're gonna Abaso.
Charlie me bao. Share Richie for the back Charlie. Kofoni is your phone 12 pounds. No. Share photos name. Share photos name. Yeah. Obiak iPhone 12.
iPhone 12. Only one thing about Sir Abuchine Sanwa. I say omono. They can give you the phone.
Yeah. I know that system. I know, but I see almost you see me gas on matter.
System now.
When the system is working.
Okay, but you.
So we are coming to talk about it here. So I think it is a very good call. But I would want to address some few issues. I think what Stonebwoy actually has a point. He has a point that I think we should look at. I say, your promoters now are more. They are trying, but still, me say they are not agenda driven, sir. And I say, me say make us grown so more.
They are not agenda driven.
Exactly.
I like this point though.
Yes, they are not agenda driven, sir. Now, why am I saying this? Say, Oshe Nigeria, and I say, that is how it's supposed to be. Say, Udi Eba Ufia, and I say Abontin Suni, Yafan say, Oba, any Obi Fufobi, Abba Abesrawa. Senya obe treaty Oba no enyepe ti say senya obe treaty Abontin Suni no. And so it is right say Nigeria ni are organizing the show. Na ebia what decided say okay me artist and I say be crew me artist no say and the person be treating na ebia wow they will buy as supporting artist no. What decided say okay this is how I want to treat that particular artist. That is the agenda we are talking about here. That I think most of our promoters outside there are not doing, and I say are not learning. Because say performance wise and energy level anka, me sure say the video over to me now to Stonebwoy cry. No, you can't do that. You can't do that cry even from the live band level. But these people really understand what we call agenda, and then they keep pushing it. They try to push it. Now I want to cite some example, and then I'll come back to Ghana here what we do, and I say what I think our promoters are doing now. This very month I decided say I would like to follow this Big Brother Nigeria Kakra and then see the concept and how they are going about with their stuff. Now say Oshe event now they have two main events they use music. Now one some night beach demo and I say pool maybe at the pool side they don't play any song apart from Nigerian song. Some of the songs are songs that we've not even heard before. Now say DJ now obebo and before obebo and you say and only a newer one now say I can say okay so this is a new song and I said this is from so and so badding artist. So embrace it, and the people just vibe and they jump to it like they push a conscious and deliberate agenda. Now with the Saturday one also they which is a club and also sir they play just everything 100% Nigerian song because it is coming to public. Now you have Nigerian people, and I say some Nigerian artists, and then you ask them, do they play Ghanaian songs in Nigeria? And then they'll tell you, say yes. The truth is yes, they play it there, but they play it more. They play their Nigerian songs more. And then when it comes to their commercial, your friend said project, and I say commercial commercializations now, they push theirs. Now. Over the weekend, Ghana Music Awards USA Echo Show. This is what I noticed. After say Omerie Bibiano, Omerie events, we want say artwork, winners artworks. Now,
I think I've seen one for Sugar Lord. He won the emerging category also. Yeah.
Great. Now, so this is what I want to tackle in there. Say Oshe Sugar Lord Modiana, they didn't sponsor the artwork. They just posted it raw. Even Dana Hamilton now, Onya, your friend is saying ultimate no. Posted it raw. Almost all artists no movie now they posted their own raw. But Damo Platinum, man, African artist of the year, and only they almost sponsor or yes. And the question I'll ask them, what is the legend? Why would they do that? And I asked myself, I said, why is African artist of the year now almost award schemes I introduced? What is actually the reason? I really want to see the agenda, and I said the idea behind it, because I bet say because say rate African artist of the year over than how much ultimate now. Like why would they even be sponsoring that very artwork? Now let's come back to even graphics designers here in Ghana. Let me mention this show, Women in Worship. They are coming to do some show, and the show they have some Nigerian artists that are coming on board. Now this is what they did. The Nigerian artists now mo bano. Se o share flyer and this one. Omo aye omo enim akese.
They look bold and authoritative on the poster.
Exactly. And our Dinah Hamiltons, our Celestine Donkos, our daughters of glorious Jesus, any omo kika ono. And ye mi omo atale ho baby. You see, so this is the agenda I am talking about. But if you should go to Nigeria, it is going to be otherwise. They are not going to do like we are doing here. The show is our show. We need to push the agenda. We need to take control over some of these things. That is what I'm saying. Say Nigerians, we are modern. That is how they are going to do it. And so it is about time we Ghanaians should also put at the back of our mind, say this is what we want to do. This is the target we want to meet. This is what we want to achieve. Until then, the truth is, our musicians are doing a lot. They are forcing. When Sarkodie was tour, I think in Tanzania, one of their how do you call it? Tanzania, no, but I mean
Kenya. Recently,
Kenya. Nigeria called Kenya.
Yeah, no, but Obi Efi Tanzania ebe some tweets be, and then he was like Sarkodie undoubtedly is one of the biggest artists in Africa.
It's from Kenya.
It's from Kenya. Yes. Okay. So it means like our artists are trying, they are doing a lot, but you see, until say will start doing playing their part right. Always it will seem like our artists are not doing more, and then we keep looking down on
so them. You agree with Stonebwoy, but it is high time our promoters in London and America, the rest of the diasporan countries, almost so far energies in shape.
Exactly. And Oman Kazaka, if they are watching us right now, they know that we have a point. And the Oman Kazaka so much Stonebwoy video now. They know
Stonebwoy has a point. Okay.
That is why I'm saying Stonebwoy really communicated what he want to say very well. Because send your canon, Nigerian event organizers, they wouldn't take offense. No, in a very brilliant way. And he said it in such a way, say our event promoters wouldn't also take offense, but he's telling them to wake up. He's giving them some wake up call. So it's about time they take it out.
Okay, so this is where the conversation gets interesting. You are invited to be part of it on WhatsApp. The number is on the screen. Remember that you can also give us your WhatsApp message on 0243514732. Same way, if you are watching live on YouTube, you can be part of the live chat. Now, Jesmate Kasana Oka said, oh, our promoters would have to do this and that. And I'm sure now. For the boy, I imagined how much went into it, and I'm starting picture promoters don't work breaching a minimum and be say, hey, ask me, I'm funny because me share if you look at the venue, tent in the crazy one. Don't joke with it too. In fact, because cafe bully with it. Tent na crazy one and no kwampo no. Na me shepa meaning promoters ni be me na for fine. Na remember why.
Security.
Challenge. Now remember why.
Sammy say agenda will always reign. Some of these things.
No. Where is the money to push that agenda?
This is what I'm coming to say. Is it some of these people almost start some years I know way and then they should have the plot. They should, so
do you know someone has been promoting events in abroad? Onya profit there. But because of pride into it mean yanto.
No, the fact is Onyin ye.
Oh yeah, Chamo, yeah, just Stonebwoy message na. Mami tell you also be kind. Yeah, just a message no.
Stonebwoy message no or point or baby, but I think they're all limited. That's how I'll put it. Or limited to only the event organizers by artists and so or more part to play. On the or more Stonebwoy my work Ghana high.
Yeah.
And in a proper system no, they should have huge record label or Mudiska Tata or Mr. Bejit Scanner. We don't have them here in Ghana, but they are still doing well. And then you know, almost to play or more party here, another the omo or more dedicated or more be promoted or more to be plugs to be or more be lobby or more outsider almost a bit to me in a big platforms in the so ever. Because Stonebwoy or a big artist by world standard, you know, we need a big platform. So yes, a bad, a good, but sometimes I saw plugs a juma. And son when you be any be also so they all promote you on a better baby do better. Me say Stonebwoy enya gig bia the way I buy no na enke say call Nigerian ni bi by Ghanaian ABC so I think we can makada. Ono na insist say Stonebwoy can equally do the job because nkofun de omo say omo gugu bia na Burna Boy na Davido no mu ndi ono mo pen and ono mo convince him say no Stonebwoy can do it and
he also has the numbers.
Yes. And Stonebwoy ko board that gig no e dey bi o ha plugs no na betim do agina bigger stage so and you know said the Stonebwoy I advise organizers and they say omo happy omo game na omo ntimi big shows are omo to do omo for begina so no the same way Stonebwoy to betimi enya plugs bi na nankofo bi outsider omo be lobby amano am ye dinagina big platforms so how to deliver kwa they are then to continue you know they all can you true just say a one sided view and on the buy no the other side so say musicians na ankasa so omo so betimi ayi bi omo betimi a position omo ho a they the bigger platforms in be ma omo ama omo so perform we ye okoye say obi ehu a wa hu ne ho anim ase he did so well and you know enya nwanwa say organizers no be dwene ho say any next time or no so yem fa into big stage ni so and they no ne be personal effort and no they do ho and no ye one the other side promoters no the baby a ehu kakra about the promoters and say promoters no omo de omo ye nyina no so no omo motivation ba ko be wo mu ye sika semu se oye na obenye ni sika enya profita why not obeye but edu baby a ohwe ni sika no ne de obetumi de aye na obeye de odidi se ne ho beso ya eno de aye in the promoters no well ye betumi e push omo se omo nye daring enough omo nye ambitious enough na omo ko for the kill omo nye something big na yenhwe what will happen but until then the promoters na no yenka no kura omo ni skasa
because Nigeria for the sika na de yes ade omo ye no enya de kitwa o
you know
how do our people also look for that amount of money to do what they do? And there is one Nigerian promoter, one Africa Fest or Dubai. I think Polo. Challenge that show, bro. The investment that goes into it, and our that show now almost every artist who is relevant in Nigeria comes for that show. I watched the last 2 years one before COVID by. Chamo, it wasn't an easy show.
Yeah. And the so the thing is sikasam so count. Sikasam count. And you know, won't mean blame or too much, sir, because Obia in a risk level out to me take you.
Exactly.
And do I end the calculation now? But I must say, artists now about before my free Ghana economy. Or more value new so much say obey me at Nika now. Nina almost consider.
Yes, they consider.
Maybe Obenya Shatawale, Obenya Sarkodie, Obenya Stonebwoy. But Omomi and Zagwanonka Onya Ebia Ketuano underground be almost pulling numbers kakaka one and go better and you know very ready to do the investment. By Ebia or doing what no we made the Omoka one and Mamenya Ketuaya Medio Ma yes. And in the Sikasem account for on the side of the promoters, and I think the Sikasem a major point almost take decision now taking. And you know the Stonebwoy candidate or point by an American one-sided view, by the other side and say or man some push they may get it by working with the right clocks.
I see. Thank you, Chamu. Nana regan to us na yemfa enkomo enko enim sa na share crowd no. Enye easy. In fact, uwia na ba ko bi so abena boy so ball O2 arena eno so nyen kwara show. Hey! Nana to us na yenhwe say promoters no betimi aya. Okay, chip it in 1 minute.
Say ohwe your promoters no so awo bebre obo idea of the right event mu no e ka hunti na omutumi say
idea be no the right event
ebi a right event mu because of fame of popularity ebi so era into the event field and I said promoting food because ebia or some travel agency be and I say ebia way any no
maybe I can the hot
money
it's the fact it's the fact
yeah can
so I say so you see the events I don't know we just the event mami kasi my fa obi ti say Sadiq my relocate Sadiq e got na London and I say any of these places I bet you no man ka Sadiq e bet you no, it is no. You don't know. Not just even him crap. If you take this guy doing RTP award C crap. Prince Mackey. No, see what I'm trying to.
If we take him to that place, he'll be arrested. No, wait. I know that I can't say it. If you take my kid, so Uncle Yesani shoes near Mana or Yewa Brichena, he'll be arrested. Maybe me can arrest him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, maybe me arrest him. You see, the things we do here freely, I and my face here. When you go and do it there, you'll be arrested. That's what I'm telling you.
Exactly.
You'll be arrested.
When
they tell you to close at 12 and they don't close at 12, your show, you're about to do light. I've seen some before.
Oh no, I mean,
yeah, back to organize a crowd ball.
Oh, yeah. Now there's some but the other couple. One have a man so I can't say we are here. If you are there, when you make the job, no money. My cane office said you're not going to be young, no, yet. Sam Yamana or Yebi Hano. Yes, they were. So I regarded to us.
I think Stonebwoy has raised an important issue for discussion. And this issue, to me, it boils down to the psychological war in our business, in our space. Ghana 43, and we either fall victims to Nigerians or we just make them catch us off guard. Because I mean, a ban on art and entertainment. If we are seeing a winning na, see a one eye con a near to near a giant bomb.
Never.
A psychological.
Yeah.
In our culture, movies.
Yeah, Tibena boy, the Enesona, Chaguno. As I say, in fact, auditorium, Mupaya, fly spaceship to the spacecraft. I Nenam Nipomu. Charlie.
Sikakumo. Brasame. I dare Stonebwoy can answer me. Say, me, and I can organize the show now. I'm coming my Stonebwoy.
Main stage.
especially when he's not from my country. Me, I understand the Nigerian,
and I'm sure that was what he said, the agenda-driven idea. Yes,
and I agree with him. In fact, when you movies, that is why in our movies, most of the time, your stories now your copy. Because if you are agenda-driven, it comes with a certain message in a direction. Nobody can just come in. I just said the person falls within the agenda. I be more achieve the person will achieve.
Yeah.
These Nigerians want to project their own and make the world feel like their own is the best apart from like the entire
world over. Yeah. In fact, the world over.
Yes, that is how they want to portray the things. Into Koshia Nigeria ni promoter na or say we will stage me but me person will boha or an agenda be or push you into what the scan or no back can or negotiations no whatever charges you say oceana charge the call person with you on okay ma'am maybe wow as an artist accept it and play and go it been a Stonebwoy I know waje the sika wa bosho na wie na emu experience na emu osuade na ode twen agye CBB so because said na chemo kan saa dey way for us to see things like this artists in account promoters in account the industry have to understand that agenda driven attitude. Now you will say okay they say you miss me a gun in a mebo party in the park now say bia one say me now where you can be now can who resist it because I mean we say Nigerians some of they know very well that they invest huge money into their craft more than Ghanaians do but at the end of the day they still come here. The small platforms we have, they still want to be on that small platforms. Yeah, VGMB, they still want to be on top. They want to perform. Ghana meets Niger. They find a way to make sure say they will team up with Bolawe, Ombenya, some affiliations. Be then they perform. A pushy on my agenda and on message on person on carry across the world. It goes like that. It is sometimes it's not about your small platform. It's about where you want to get to. What message do you want to give to the world? Say oh dear na party in the park. Oh dear na Ghana Music Awards UK. Now so person carry message say Ghana for dear me. And I said this is also coming from Africa. We want the world to see Africa. That's all you're Ghana here. That's all who Ghana for agenda no tiasie. The message how you want to sell Ghana, the message you want to carry to the people outside there. Also be who stage are the Ghana for artists be go so. And now be who stage are the Nigerians be go so. Be who stage are the South Africans. All can they not or can post say Nigerians for huge. Whole brass I mean. E we be BM Opa even share sorry mo omo dey also for be for US about he dey wear your poster and I dey wear your billboard. Movies the same thing. Ye kofa nyum tuni Ghana for US South Africa ni ba won say ya South Africa ni no go yi ni the Ghana artist na ayen ketenkete bi won asesa. All these things it speaks of what the agenda you have. Omoma agenda omu agenda omu push omoma agenda na wa fall victim to now ultimate form picture yen go ye or billboard so now the wo de na nketenkete it says supporters egu ase if you have that right mindset of an agenda driven person you also know that okay yes we are all neighboring countries brothers we have to feature be na Nigeria for demand crap or wasoro. But you can still play that card, play it very, very well, still project your own, and still put the Nigerian artist on. And that is what the Nigerians are doing it perfectly. They know there is a demand for Stonebwoy. They know there are demands for Shatawale, there are demands for Sarkodie. But omo demands no, overshadow whatever they want to push you. No, I dey a football move. When you say at a point, yet you make team be play a bit more hard dream and then cost. You bet me play football politics making sure say plan create me toe. One year lucky cry, ye toe if you team ni mono. Yeah, my own Bobby. It's not a bebo if you bench. It happened to Barcelona after the 2015 season when they had that most dangerous
squad, 3 attackers: Suarez, Neymar, Messi. They played the politics very well to the extent say it was at a point where Bufokra, Neymar, and some of the board in them, and the money at the better Neymar called PSG. Enti sanya mane de ya antiase a na ye ne se o ye de ye be bono se de ye boni ya idi abrasa me ye be bre ye be ye adwuma no pe ye be bre de bia no we will be living in the shadows of others, especially Nigerians. Nobody is saying we shouldn't as a inter-country whatever. That's what, but the country, you see, every industry be a flourish and as a new they have this agenda. Bollywood, Hollywood, wanna name them, all of them. Or be out, or messages. Me, I love Indian movies, and I don't love Indian movies for anything. Like I just want to pay attention to what I don't about Indians. Injecting big brains in them about how they live their life, how what they want to sell to you, how they want you to accept or embrace the Bollywood movies. But I don't know. Director, sorry, it's a movie no pakucha. Agenda be any ho, message be any ho, any direction be and one say when you see kakra. No, a friend call for by audition. Then no I could moving the crap. Anything. Yes, I got stories in your brass, I but people, because we don't have that attitude, no, to push certain agendas into yeah, picky. If you watch a movie go America, oh, get on any woman, guy in the crowd, almost story the same into my men done and I mean say. No, say to no the you look at maybe I say now we try to say if you to me far a whole story, complete story. When you don't even understand why they shot that story in the first place. We should get that attitude. I think that is the message Stonebwoy wants to communicate to the promoters. And or they all pay because some person Obenya Nigerian phone no time and as Obenya Obi he is communicating right. That is the message he wants to communicate to promoters or more abrocheni Ghana Hanomani Nyamanyama. The way people are treating our artists, it's not the same way we treat them. We should stop making people bigger than I said. Ni who word can use more. As the artists they come before because and it's a clear say you need because you need the air the animal say oh say na no ni say is bet but is a was no any ho. Okay, Nana Regan, me da say Odin Komono abedru this level. Ebi at this stage now what solution there? Farmer na farmer promoters na artists na no together na NTB TV. Yes, you bet my this very last topic a time na yako, but we be about 2 minutes crime. Yes, you bet me there save situation. Sammy K Media on D crime aye interview bi. Na asema D crime oka interview we mu no mani age ho. I'm a person you knew come on say as some more can I ampa and I even human nature and to any damn crampuna she still sa ena ebeye or say Ghana music lovers including the media and you who are sure Mrs. CA or say the would depan say hey and then black sheriff about there kwa kase koda now black sheriff see no so but hey it choke se pa na bay and the sister with the she kodai hey o say industry in the oba fresh dia is so na mu tama so eji wani na obi ba ya hey pa na de wakoto sase mo yampa ana yampa yen show interview no on Sammy K Media Sammy K and boss oh yen share name to aso
ye do new artist but in China ye pentama pamo so ye do new artist but in China ye pentama pamo so ye memu hana ye do new artist we always want to get somebody new hey you see new person about hey ocha na ye say ye ka ye na he say in China obetia yanka you know step. No?
Is it true?
Yes. You know, we are so quick to find new artists. Like, hey, you see new person about Ghana, we know bit me there. And I saw no class of by when you that's why I hand time. Yanka. You know? So I think that people are so quick to even call people just one hit wonders or makers. A bit me basa area say obi wa ha bit me nyasa ne de no akwa say bi wa wo obi wa ne wiase no be wo ba ko produce bit me wo bebre but
me be sound direct question ofu so Ghana for there yo
me ana me de me hu ne ntem
hu de bent
ana me so every o ntem so kra
so on person mu ja as a new one about some person forget to
okay Leo D crime and I share no on Sammy K media boss Sammy K, blogger papa and our motor trace sound come away. Now, like I said, we're 2 minutes, 2 minutes. One does credit 2.5 now. Yeah, you bet me at the upon Asema D crime, ayampa. I see an industry no for fries also. Name obiba near Jao ho. Now, ayampa the Azanka Shatawale Kwawu. Anka Sarkodie wawu. Anka the Bobodina. Now, Sassam now can at what point? And asem na okano e baso e bi so yampa esi but at what point na asem no esi chabo to aso na yenko
the said they were intro no waka
enyampa kra na say ebisi enkitenkite bisi
but there be a cancer asem we say obitimi observation by na the conclusion
conclusion of the observation
no hono na ya adwuma no no or their function bi na D crime aye no.
Okay.
On the era biane how ye treaty or mom ene enema omo ye. Aha. Eni ndino obia said the all can no or come and I say aya na nkofu bia hyeda say wo boka kra ye bepa mo ade obi aba.
Okay.
Na say nipa na oba na omo mgo hu ne hi. Ah omo de ni ba be yi wo firi ho. Enye sanity.
Okay.
Ba no kro wo mu ni say uri ni adru baby na once san and I said one go with time, one change your home with time. You be US in chain because omo kra na oni omo ba no o starting nyom no na enkra bi wo ho mutio sa enkra no omu nyini o na omutio before say obeba be big after 10 years no obi wo ha na otio at the time na owo ebia no owo 10 years otio 10 years kan wa nya 20 years or no one echo ya wo obi a afi no abenya 15 years and now abenya 10 years the taste of music and how our life I at that time no enyepe.
That's true.
And this a one to me as ho appeal to akra na waba na unya no
we catching
new person na waba no ono ne benya enkra no and no ono benya empanyifo no mo ho dada no na wanya enkra na sa kan ono ne ho.
Okay.
Ba wo de wo ne onkrofo no manyini ko obi busa asem bi se yanka controversial obi busa asem bi se world population no about 30 or 40% ena ehwe pon omohwe pon no ena obi ka say o de wait till the omo hwe see ano 50 years omo hwe see ano 50 years omo because they will continue to watch enkra bi nso so ba ombe ba behwe aka ho enti no ebe increase numbers no the same thing say omo asisi ano omo tie wonyum na omo body oba afoforo omo body so no wonu omo benyini nti omo they will always love you ba onkra na ya wo omo foforo na omo ba no se want me am ma wachi am ye bibia omo pa omo na be pam no e say the all kan no enti enye intentional say the oma ne looking no say as ya said that say wo be bonum na edu ba bia na ye so obi aba ya pam da bi ye so obi aba ya pam wa na wa wonso so kan ho bi because want me appeal to enkra na o maba sisi ano tama wo bo ubekumi afere no saa nenyum no dey enche ye kra e bia di be me fan say be 6-7 years
to 10 years
ya wo akra bi time na wo bo nyum na na wo no ama sisi akra no wa ba be di saa 10 years no
that's true
oti ya one wo ko ene ya san wo akra bi a enche on du be di 10 years odi 10 years a obekumi afere no say one fa kwan bi so amebo ankere na onti da ena obepe wasem
that's true
wate black sheriff de eno no de ko Into ube catchy, and so it's as simple as that. So open so make obey relevant for a long time. Cause she be free Shatawali ho. Open so relevant for a long time. She be free Sarkodie ho. Omo I will game in the match. That
know the secret.
That the lumba. Ovuriampon samba. Ebeye de obeye. Ebi kura to otonyum that the lumba or yam about that the lumba ntwem. Obianka said that the lumba jina nchena. Ovuriampon samba. Omunyina no obi eye ne de because that the lumba e was secret no. How they are still relevant to date. And check wa announce say or the new biba or so friend in the phone that can phone say our announce say do wa amount for me bonye.
Okay.
So it's as simple as that. The crime o say free or more must stay relevant na yem pamo o mo no. Another or mo de obefan or mo de o ma ye lacking tin yem pamo mo no. Or ma ye be right. When you learn from them, you can stay in the game for a very long time. Obi an said that's all be pamo but one your name ya system no be pamo.
Chemo say learn the trade secret. I'm saying no ni keyword no. If you learn the trade secret, udi 100 crown pona, still your songs and your craft will be appreciated. I'm sure we can even mention a match daddy. We can mention Kojoanchi. And then your ball Millennium Excellence Award. Artist back up and up perform me Kojoanchi. Or perform me we are not me. No asamba bijinem. It's a Kojoanchi by any. But there are some trade secrets he has. And I'm sure that's what Chemo is saying. If you learn it, yes, sad the enemy me believe it's a cost kakra. But the whole trade secret now, you swab it. Nana, for 2 minutes na on so far gum.
As a someone me kana.
And not my baby problem waka. And I'm a baby.
I don't say rasa me wo.
And no dear, me give it a factor and they be oh. And it's even there in even our families.
Of course.
Oh mommy and they wow fresher. Oh nana regan 3 months now when be a funny. But fresh one no, maybe be a new version and
I'm sure. Na Ghana force our suban be say wa hwa Ghana handle ejuma po ba. Say business bi bana business na cost of pan almost obia direction na adwen.
Ego sad.
Ni ejai bibia to egu say mobile money
space. If you are Indominus.
I'm just attitude me bia na e buy how you holding on to some of these artists na nyama bet. Well, I don't think we can blame anybody. System. Sanity. Nti de bia me ka say me ya me kama say me say oh baby na say e hono monye a na people nkofo survive with the same environment. Just ask, find out, educate yourself, get to know the secrets how they survive and also survive. I think say most of these artists, you know, na empredodo na no omo duru baby a trimude ene medru
the feeling of
complacency, yes, mu mo timi relax. O ye relax nkwala no de omu de birika na eba o
ma betwa
am betwem e no betwem so a amanfo we ye media na tisa I will not run away at the end of the day no say na ya so na Black Sheriff and na numbers you shop Black Sheriff on stories and numbers no was everybody will be looking at that direction. You can't blame any writer say adena Black maybe or Samsu ye ejuma or you won't say ade achiwa ye bibia when you write about it o kan wa sema why won't we sometimes some of the people who complain onya she but of let's say bia why hate dantino akonya ka de bia na udi ne ho nkomo. It doesn't work like that. At the end of the day no then I would feed the media and then that is why people like Shatawali, the Stonebwoys, the Sarkodie have been there for a very long time because they will give you a reason to talk about them. They will give you something to feed on. Apart from releasing, they have learned the trade and they are playing it right. When me they were working hard and working right, cost 90.
Yeah.
And see, you who the right things to do, where to be at what time. Now you who say okay, of course, and then I make patapa in your head or chana kwame using in your head.
Okay.
And the kwame using to be in your head, and then I make patapa me to also be in the mainstream. Then these are the questions they need to be asking themselves as individual artists. But the area woman say, "Omo ye omo ni ko omo penny few so, how much we industry no more." yeah sometimes yeah omo so won say nuance in the bar na omo ye ni na ye direction ko hono ma yeah sometimes no they want features most of the time yeah no per say omo nya ka omo ne nkwala ne collaborate na they also be swimming in the pool with them yeah sometimes our attitude puts certain things in the minds of the artist say oh as a command a feature crap na obe take you shine o command a feature o man say attention crap obeba be you with you. And this is the reason most of these young artists they don't even want to collaborate with the old or legends. Forgetting say Ochinebi no unso be kwa ko dru sap o say am can show you say some of this conversation Ghana artists obi abekem you obi they are ungrateful, they don't support me obi abekem. It is because
the time was soon about
bekan because on the area woman say who and then they be a black sheriff oh yeah black sheriff oh yeah body baby abefe bia sermon 1 sermon 2 na ye bona and yes nkonkusi. You need to psych yourself, deal with yourself, work hard, work right, and then no so okay say Ochinebi no so be so be use sermon 3 sermon 4 na say attention no corner. This is how I will sustain and this is how best survive we industry anymore. Then quite say and man show him say no yeah ka say my baba be to chemo na na ere chemo na na won peak time and I mean my baba ye bibi na attention na baba di me hono na nkrofo ke cancer. Sometimes when they are saying this things they hear they be mo crown your management team cry dim common, and that is the reason why they reject some of these collaborations. O me fi no that time no a road na ya do because when him say your time no ochina obi baba be overtake and also be here the same opportunity. That is when they will speak the same language. Oh, I'll call there on the time maybe about my hits then say see the brass I'm a flex no man was. A honum no ye di pebe ya. Okay. Enti omo hwe sanya that aspect of industry nkomodie bi a wodi ade bi a wo ene na wo pick mu na wo enjoy no. How you go about it. How I want others relate. Oh, be a Pat Thomas afafo na afro. Hopefully say Pat Thomas the anytime e twem nti no wonfi no. Obe drew Pat Thomas age no say na owo bi am am fa wa.
Just smart 2 minutes na yempon time aso.
The person be say okay sawe for the industry and in the industry.
Yeah. When the share never can answer.
Exactly. So it is the same thing in a
different context. Yeah.
And say Oba, na say ebia you are struggling, na say you get there, na you are now making the hit, na say media ni edgy, which any sanoma no mana. You need to structure yourself. My brothers have said it all. You need to structure yourself. So we structure uhuna and edo beko. Mamefa mebra Sammy enye mfanto. Sammy etumi eko. We don't even mention him. But we say obona waba na wa structure aba in some fine way be cry.
Be cry and fine.
Na waba in some very fine and interesting way be ube say na pa ono so abeto ebi ewu. Etimi say okwa and I say otinasi osuade, and always I say this is what most of our musicians like. They don't learn. Most of them don't learn because wawunyom krano say o performing now o course performing over and over. I thought that say o performing also performing the same song you get different ideas, and I say to make cry is performing ways be ahead, which most of these people don't do. Complacency, like they let it get to them to the extent say the uno say ebia instead of putting in work na afi washa say play blame game. Yeah. Now the point is say younger ones and aba and a young time, and then they are giving the media content that shouldn't they go for it? Shouldn't the streets go for it? They have to. And so what you have to do is equally structure yourself, try to adjust into that system, and then make sure say you also give the media something to equally feed on, and then that is it. It's as simple as that.
Okay, thank you, J Smart. Very, very brief. Now the minimum say, oh yeah, artist. Na o show you know when to me there I'm sorry for you. Because Adisiana amount for the go up until a door so pa Obanu Bisua. You ever be discussed? In discuss we move on to go look for some fufu. Yeah, now frustration. Yeah, now I depressed. Thank you to Team Dodi Solomon, extreme left, and the man in the middle is Nana Reagan, as well as my immediate left is Jay Smart. He's a blogger. Nana Reagan is a promoter, and the Team Dodi Solomon is a digital communications person. And as a matter of fact, the person he can take care of you. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks to the rest of the team members, Digital Rasta handling our camera, show directed by Richie Flex, and show produced by Yao Lapiji, Ofori, Emmanuel Lapiji, and Okikambomo. Tina Baby, Sexy Don Don, and Gideon Elam Tessin, and a supportive production. Until then, Kai say Sammy Flex TV, you better subscribe for more quality content, and keep watching Kingdom TV for all the best and trending content here in GH and beyond. Let's meet again. Let's do it again some other time. Sammy Flex, I'm out of here.